Welcome to the deep dive. Today, we're doing something a bit different. We're tackling one of those tools you probably use all the time, but maybe don't think much about, the Microsoft snipping tool.
Right.
We all see it as, pretty basic, functional, but honestly, you've
Yeah.
probably only scratched the surface.
Yeah, I think that's fair.
Turns out it's packed with features: video capture, some pretty advanced AI stuff, even OCR, optical character recognition.
It really is a case of quiet evolution, isn't it? For ages, it was just, how do I avoid pasting a giant screenshot into Paint?
Exactly.
But now, especially in Windows 11, it's become a real productivity tool. It captures, lets you edit a bit, annotate, and like you said, even pull data out all in one spot. It cuts down on the friction.
That's exactly our mission today. We've looked at sources covering the core stuff, the newer AI features on certain PCs, and those hidden shortcuts that save serious time. The goal: to take you from maybe a casual user to someone who actually chooses the snipping tool because it's fast, that power user. Yeah. Let's turn you into a power user in the next 10, 15 minutes. Okay, let's jump right in. Speed. If efficiency is key, we can't be hunting through the start menu every time, right?
Absolutely not. That defeats the whole purpose.
So how do we open this thing fast, and why are there, multiple ways?
Great question. Because you want to minimize keystrokes. Always. The trick is to stop thinking of it as just one app. Think of it more like two main keyboard shortcuts that launch exactly what you need instantly.
Okay.
I mean, sure, the standard start button, search for snipping tool, that works, but it's slow.
Right.
Power users need two key combos memorized. First one, absolutely essential for static images. Windows logo key plus Shift plus S.
Win plus Shift plus S. Got it.
You hit that, boom, screen dims, overlay pops up, ready to snip, instant.
I used to just hammer the print screen key. Thought that was okay.
Well, it works, but
But it grabs the whole screen, dumps it to the clipboard, and you gotta paste it somewhere, crop it, save it. It stops.
exactly.
Yeah.
Win plus Shift plus S lets you select the area before the capture. You're already cropping, essentially. Saves time later.
Makes sense. Okay, so that's images. What was the second shortcut?
Right, the second one really shows how the tool has grown. For quick screen recordings, it's Windows logo key plus Shift plus R.
R for record.
Yeah. That distinction, image versus video, it's baked right into the OS quick launch now.
That's actually pretty smart. So, okay, let's say I hit Win plus Shift plus S for an image. That overlay appears. I see 4 little icons at the top, the snipping modes.
Oh, those are key. Yeah, you need to know what they do.
Let's run through them.
Okay. Most common is rectangle mode. Standard click and drag box.
Yeah.
Simple, usually what you need.
Right.
But say you need to grab, I don't know, a weirdly shaped logo or text flowing around something. That's where freeform comes in. You draw around it.
Okay. Like a lasso tool. I can see that being useful for web pages sometimes.
Definitely. Then you have the two modes that kind of find the edges for you. Window snip is great. You just hover over a dialog box or an app window, click, and it grabs just that window. No fiddly dragging needed.
Oh, that's nice. Saves trying to perfectly line up the rectangle.
Yeah, exactly. And then, of course, if you need the whole shebang, there's full screen mode. Captures everything.
And the crucial part here, the efficiency thing, is that once you make the snip, it doesn't just vanish.
Right.
It pops up in that little snipping tool window automatically, ready to save or share.
Yeah.
Skips the whole copy-paste dance.
That's the first big workflow win right there. Immediate feedback, immediate options.
Okay, now let's dig into that little window, the post-capture part, because this is where it stops being just a screenshot tool and starts being like a mini editor.
Right.
Totally.
That floating window is more powerful than it looks.
What can we actually do to the image in there?
Well, for quick markups, you've got the basics covered. There's a pen tool. You can customize the color and thickness, by the way.
Oh, nice.
And a highlighter. Great for pointing things out or emphasizing text quickly. And if you're making a quick guide or something, you can even add basic shapes using the Shapes button. Arrows, circles.
Even emojis.
Really? Yeah, simple emojis too. It's not Photoshop, obviously. But for quick annotation, it saves opening another app.
Sure.
And naturally, there's an eraser if you mess up the drawing. Standard Underito work too. Oh, and a simple image crop button if you do need to trim it after the fact.
That's all handy for visual stuff. But then there's the feature that really made my ears perk up: text actions.
Yes, the OCR.
This isn't just looking at a picture, it's actually reading the text in the picture.
Exactly. Optical character recognition. It's a huge step up.
How does it work?
You take your snip, maybe it's a table from a PDF or a complicated error message you can't copy.
Yeah, happens all the time.
You hit that text actions button in the snipping tool window. It analyzes the image, finds the text, and then you can actually interact with it. You can click and drag to select specific words or sentences, then copy just that selection.
Wow.
Or, even faster, there's a copy all text button, grabs everything it recognized straight to your clipboard, turns that static image into usable text data.
Okay, that's impressive. But you mentioned redaction too, the quick redact. How practical is that?
I think it's incredibly practical, especially, say, in an office setting. Imagine you need to share a screenshot of an invoice or a customer confirmation page.
Right, sensitive info on there.
Exactly. You need to show the layout or the error, but you absolutely cannot share the email address or the phone number.
So you normally have to draw black boxes over them.
Which takes time and often looks messy. With Quick Redact, the tool uses the OCR results to find things that look like email addresses or phone numbers automatically. It suggests them, you confirm, and boom, it neatly blacks them out on the image itself, permanently, ready to share safely.
That's actually really useful. Saves a lot of careful drawing.
It's a surprisingly professional feature for such a seemingly basic tool.
Okay, but this brings up a big question, especially with redaction. Where is this analysis happening? If I snip something confidential.
You don't want to go into the cloud. Understandable.
Exactly. Is my screenshot being uploaded somewhere for this OCR?
That's the crucial detail your sources highlight. And the answer is no.
No.
All of it, the text recognition, the data extraction, the pattern matching for redaction, it all happens locally on your PC. It uses your own system's resources.
So nothing leaves my machine just for the text analysis?
Correct. It doesn't send your image data to some external server for processing, which is a massive deal for privacy and security.
Yeah, that is a big deal. That's very different from a lot of online OCR tools where you have to upload the file.
Totally different. It should really change how you feel about using it for internal documents, sensitive stuff. The data stays put.
Okay, that's a game changer for the OCR part. Good. Now let's shift gears. Motion. Video. You mentioned Win plus Shift plus R starts a recording. Walk us through that workflow.
Pretty straightforward, actually. You hit the shortcut, or if you have the app open, you select the little record icon, then click New. Just like with images, you drag a rectangle over the area you want to record. Then you hit Start.
And it just records whatever happens in that box. Mouse movements, typing, videos playing.
Everything within that defined boundary, yeah.
Yeah.
When you're done, you hit the Stop button.
Okay, so now I have a short video clip. What happens then? Can I just save it?
Yep, you can immediately save it as an MP4 file. Basic, functional.
But the integration goes deeper, right?
Yeah.
There's an edit in Clipchamp option.
Right. Clipchamp is Microsoft's built-in video editor now, included with Windows, and the snipping tool hooks directly into it.
What does that let you do that's useful for these quick screen recordings?
Well, think about why you'd record your screen quickly. Maybe a short tutorial for a colleague. Or explaining a bug.
Yeah, or a quick social media clip.
Exactly. For those, two things are often really helpful. Captions and decent audio.
Ah, captions. Okay.
In Clipchamp, you can go to the Captions tab, hit Transcribe Media, pick the language, and it will automatically generate captions for your recording. Huge for accessibility, or just for people watching with the sound off.
That saves a ton of manual typing and audio.
You get basic audio controls, too. You can adjust the volume, maybe boost it if your recording was too quiet, up to 200%, or mute it entirely.
Okay.
And here's a slightly more advanced trick. You can choose Detach Audio.
What does that do?
It strips the audio track from the video and lets you download it as a separate audio file. Maybe you want to clean it up in a dedicated audio editor like Audacity or something.
Oh, interesting. Where does that downloaded audio file go? Is it easy to find?
Yeah, just goes to your standard downloads folder. Quickest way to get there if you're unsure. Press Windows key plus R, type downloads, hit enter, pops right open.
Handy tip. Okay, let's peek into the future a bit. The sources mention some AI features, but with a catch.
The GoPilot Plus PCs.
These features are currently only on those specific machines with the extra AI hardware, the MPUs. But it shows where things might be heading.
Definitely. It signals Microsoft's direction. The first one is called Perfect Screenshot.
Perfect screenshot. What does that mean?
Think about when you take a snip and you accidentally drag the box a little too far. You get that annoying sliver of your desktop background or another window.
Ugh, yes. Happens constantly. Then you have to crop it manually.
Perfect Screenshot aims to fix that. The AI, the MPU, analyzes what's on screen, window edges, text blocks, images, and it tries to automatically snap the capture area tightly around the main thing you're probably trying to capture.
So it intelligently frames it for you.
Yeah, it adjusts the boundaries to fit the content better, minimizing that manual cropping afterward. It's like smart framing during the capture itself.
That sounds genuinely useful, like a real quality of life improvement. What's the other AI feature?
It's a color picker. Super valuable if you're a designer, developer, anyone needing exact color codes.
Oh, like an eyedropper tool?
Exactly. But system-wide, launched from the snipping tool, you can activate it and click anywhere in your screen, a website button, an icon, your wallpaper, and grabs the precise color value, usually the HEX code, and copies it straight to your clipboard.
So no more screenshotting, pasting into Paint, using the eyedropper there, or using browser extensions just for colors.
Right. It streamlines getting those color codes significantly. Again, only on Copilot Plus PCs for now, but it's interesting tech.
Okay, we've covered a lot of features, but none of it clicks without speed. It needs to be faster than old habits. We need those power user shortcuts. Let's nail those down.
Right. Let's assume you've already taken one snip, the window is open. You need to act fast. You need to change snipping mode without the mouse. Alt plus MM for mode. Cycles through rectangle, window, etc.
Alt plus M. Okay.
Doing a bunch of snips in the same mode. Maybe grabbing several rectangular areas one after another. Just hit Alt plus N for new. It repeats the last mode you used.
Alt plus M for a new snip in the same mode. That's useful.
And then the basics you'd expect. Cheedrels plus E copies the current snip to your clipboard. Cheedrol plus S pops up the saved dialog immediately.
Cheedrol plus C, Cheedrol plus S. Standard stuff. Good. Now, there's one more utility you mentioned that solves a huge pain point for me and probably many others.
The delay capture.
Yes. Trying to screenshot drop-down menus or tooltips that vanish when you move the mouse or hit a key.
It's
maddening.
That is the absolute classic use case for the delay. The shortcut is Alt plus DD for delay.
Alt plus D. How does it work?
It lets you set a timer, basically. 1 second, 3 seconds, 5 seconds. You choose the delay, say 3 seconds. Then you pick your snipping mode, rectangle or whatever. Then you click New. The countdown starts.
Ah, so you get those 3 seconds to quickly open the menu or trigger the hover effect.
Exactly. You set up the shot during the countdown. Then when the timer hits 0, the screen freezes, grays out, and you make your selection like normal.
That is brilliant. Seriously, that solves so many frustrations. Worth memorizing Alt plus D just for that.
It really is pure workflow optimization for those tricky dynamic elements.
Okay, wrapping up. Quick thoughts on saving and sharing. Does the default saving behavior need tweaking?
Usually it saves to your Pictures Screenshots folder, which makes sense.
Yeah.
That's generally fine.
What?
One small thing. If you happen to save a snip as an HTML file, which is an option,
Okay.
sometimes by default, it includes the URL of the web page you snipped from underneath the image in the HTML file.
Oh, right. Maybe you don't want that.
Yeah. If you don't, just pop into the Snipping Tools options or settings and uncheck the box that says something like Include URL below snips. Easy fix.
Good tip. And worth remembering, if the built-in pen and highlighter aren't enough, you can always open the snip in Paint or Paint 3D directly from the tool for more serious editing.
Yep, the integration is there.
Wow, okay. So we really went from just better than print screen to a pretty sophisticated capture suite, video recording, Clipchamp edits with transcription, that secure local OCR and redaction, and even a glimpse of AI framing. It's quite the journey for a humble utility.
It really is. And I think, what it all signifies is Microsoft viewing screen capture differently now. It's moving away from just being a passive way to grab an image.
Yeah.
It's becoming an active tool for working with visual data.
Active data utility. I like that.
Yeah, the ability to extract text, redact it safely, format it quickly, all locally. It makes it a genuine productivity booster, built for speed, but also, importantly, for security.
Exactly. It's not just about taking pictures. It's about using the information in those pictures fast. All right, here's our final thought for you to chew on. Knowing now that all that powerful text recognition, that OCR, and even the redaction happens securely, locally on your own machine, how does that change how comfortable you are using the snipping tool for potentially sensitive stuff compared to, say, uploading images to online tools?
Sure.
Does it change your workflow or even your team's security practices?
Something to think about.
Definitely something to mull over next time you instinctively reach for that Windows logo key plus Shift plus S.